Hey guys, it's Monday, which means it's time for another video. I got a request to review a film called Curtains from 1983, so that's what I'm going to be reviewing today. I actually don't own the movie Curtains, and it was not on any, it was on Tubi or Netflix or Shudder or any of that. So I actually, kind of last minute thing, I randomly, searched Curtains, the full movie, on YouTube, hoping that they had it, and luckily they had Curtains on YouTube, so that's where I watched it. For a movie that was uploaded on YouTube, actually, it was in pretty good quality, and I'm surprised I haven't seen the movie before because I've heard about it so many times. I did see one scene, though, before watching this film, and that's a scene that takes place in the snow, with the ice skating. I've seen that scene before, watching this. And it actually wasn't a bad slasher film. It wasn't the best slasher film out there, but it wasn't bad by any means. And I didn't notice this right away, but Officer Mooney in Killer Clowns from Outer Space, he was in this film, the guy who played him. And I didn't notice it till my fiance pointed out. He's like, "Hey, that looks like Officer Mooney from Killer Clowns from Outer Space." I'm like, and me being me, I always look I look everything up on IMDb, and little did we know, yeah, that was him. It was one of earlier roles. It didn't, to me, it didn't even look like him. I'm going totally off topic here, but it's basically this woman. She is basically sort of obsessed with getting a role, and she ends up going, she's so committed, she goes to a psychiatric hospital, and she stays there, and you think she's the killer the whole time. I'm not gonna spoil it. I usually spoil movies, but if you haven't seen it, go watch the film, because there is a spoiler I don't want to say, just because it's one of those, because it's my first time seeing it, and I actually did not expect the killer being who I thought, I didn't expect it whatsoever, just because, I don't know, it took me by surprise the first time. I just didn't think she would be the killer. You think it's this one girl the whole time, you think it's her who's the killer, but it ends up being somebody else, and the killer wears, this old, woman mask. I think they call it, a hag mask, and it looks so realistic, honestly. It's just gross and grotesque looking, and, the mouth is all weird on the mask, and that's what the killer wears. It's just a weird choice of a mask to wear in a movie like this, but it makes sense because they show the mask throughout the movie, so it could be anybody out of these girls that could be the killer, and that's what I think is cool about it, because you don't know who it is, or you think you know who it is, but it's really not who you think it is. And probably one of the most iconic scenes in this film, I feel like everybody has seen, even though they haven't seen the movie, because I've seen this scene even though I haven't seen the movie, is when the killer, well, there's this girl ice skating all by herself. All of a sudden, she has playing music. All of a sudden, her music stops, and she's checking on it, and then she, turns around, and the killer's coming after her in ice skates and the mask, and, this big sickle thing, and is chasing her on the ice, which is such a weird chase scene, because I've never seen anything like it before, and she thinks she got away, and then she gets killed, and it's just, to me, like I said, I feel like everybody has seen that scene and hasn't seen the movie, because, like I said, I've seen it and I haven't seen the movie. But yeah, it's basically my review of Curtains. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on YouTube. It's on YouTube. If you've seen it, great. But yeah, just comment down below in this video what you guys want me to do. I did take a lot of requests from my idea video that I posted on Thursday, just a bunch of things, my collection, and well, I think horror collection or horror movie collection. I could do both. There's a lot, but if there's a movie that you are thinking of that you want me to review, just comment below in this video and I'll be sure to get back to it as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys on Thursday.